Well, hello and welcome back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I spent a couple of hours rummaging around the NPP outskirts, quite thoroughly actually, and I slept there one night, but I didn't really find anything. A couple of bits and pieces of ammo, but that's about it. A few mutants were appearing, but nothing eventful, so here we are back at the Dark Dealer. Right, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Hi Dark Dealer, listen, I need help with something. What happened? Is the legend of the zone having trouble? Well, you could say that. In general, I can't find the sea consciousness at Chernobyl. Did you really hit your head so hard that you have forgotten everything? You scouted this place looking for them. Yeah, but I don't remember anything about it. In general, they're not at the Chernobyl NPP, it's not their main base. More precisely, if it was, you wouldn't have been able to get that far alone. You figured it out, then told me before you disappeared, saying that Chernobyl is one big smokescreen to lure anyone who tries to get to the truth about what is happening in the zone into a trap. Supposedly, the legend of the Wish Granter is not real. It was intentionally made up so that stalkers who would try to get into the NPP would fall into the clutches of the monolith. You threatened to tell everyone what actually happens there and how to get to the bottom of who is behind this. Well, we went there and you disappeared. Right, so obviously his head's hurting. What's happening? Are you okay? Wait a minute, something is making me feel lousy. Right, oh, that was something. Well, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, you switched off. That's something I couldn't do. Are you okay? Wait a minute. What is it? I remember. Well, have you remembered something? I remember absolutely everything. Chernobyl and why I went there. And where the sea consciousness are. Yeah, well, finally, you got your memory back. I'm stunned. Well then, at least tell me something. Where did you go when you disappeared and what happened to you there? The monoliths brainwashed me. What does that mean? The radar got you? No, it had nothing to do with the brain scorcher. Been trying to figure out what the monoliths were doing at the NPP. Well, what did you find out? Yes, Ghost and I were supposed to go together, but he got stuck at Yantar. I couldn't wait, so I went alone. Recklessly awesome of you, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. You don't travel in the zone alone, didn't you know that? Yes, I was aware of it, but I got used to the zone. I got careless. You shouldn't have taken the risk. I almost got away with it, but I was caught in the end and put back into circulation. But before that, I found out that yes, the NPP and the monolith are one huge smokescreen. There is nothing there, it's a trap for fools. What do you mean? Why are they there? The project is about consciousness. They have created the legend of the Wish Granter so as to lure the most experienced stalkers to the centre of the zone. And there they are caught and subjected to brainwashing and tattooed here, just like me, then sent back into the zone. So they addled their minds, then sent them out into the zone as agents. Something like that. Everyone was given a job. I, for example, was to kill S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I had to kill myself. How ridiculous. And how did that happen then? Didn't they know you by sight? They didn't know that they had got me mixed up with Ghost. Holy crap. Well, it's plausible. Alright then. What about the base? Did you manage to find it? Do you remember now, or what? Yes, in time, I remembered. They have an underground laboratory, a control centre a little deeper in the centre of the zone, a few kilometres from here. And what do you plan to do about it now? What is there to do? I plan to kill them, everyone, for all that they did to me. I remembered that I found a way how to get to their base. Don't be in such a hurry. If their main base is there, then it's most likely their security will be much tighter than it was at Chernobyl, and most probably be the elite of the monolith, those who are not completely brainwashed. This is what I advise. If you're going to attack them, you will need serious help. You can try to involve duty, they are always happy to clear the zone, and maybe even sweet-talk freedom into helping you. In general, it would be nice to use both of them at once, but then they'd have to reconcile somehow, so as they didn't battle each other in the assault. Well, it could be worth a try to convey the news to the military on the mainland, if you still have a connection with them. They screwed up big time at the MPP, and they're not happy, so it's probable that they'll help. If you transfer the coordinates of this base to them, they won't miss opportunity to strike with all their remaining forces. So think it over, which of your allies to ask, and then let the battle begin. You're right, I can't make the same mistake twice by going alone. I won't tolerate it. Okay, so with regard to reporting to Duty Freedom or the army, why is that red? Does that mean it's been already done, or it's not possible, or... Right, I'm not sure about that. Ah, right, over at the generators section or map. So it's not far from the dead city. Yeah, that's the bar and shelter at the dead city. So it's there, and then... So it's between the MPP and the dead city. Probably worth going back to the bar then, I guess. I may as well, I suppose I've got some gear there that I could sell and just tidy up things a bit. So, okay. I'll pop back to the bar, and as per usual, unless something interesting happens along the way, I'll include it. If not, I'll just cut out all the footage and and you'll see me at the bar when I get resurrected. Right, let's see what he has to say. Right, Lukash, hi, I have something important to ask you. What is it? I need the support of your fighters. You sound serious. What is it, Mark 1? I don't have a lot of people. The barrier is constantly eroding my men. Okay, so we've got two choices here. I found the cause of what is happening in the zone. Now we can fix it and possibly destroy the zone itself. Now that's probably not going to be to Freedom's approval. That's more of a line for duty, I think. I found the cause of what is happening in the zone. Now we can fix it and make it a safe haven for all. Well, I'll try that one. Well, man, you got to the bottom of it. I knew you would. Then tell me something. What did you find out? Well, again, we've got two choices. You've probably heard of the sea consciousness. Their experimental merger with the noosphere got out of control and led to the formation of the zone. They sought to gain limitless power over the minds of people, and as a result of their experiments they created the zone. Well, Their intentions were good, apparently. But I think I'll go with the first one, because that's not quite... I don't think that's quite accurate. Although it is partly true. Yeah, I'll do the first one. I've heard, yes, they made plenty of remarks of Marx. We recently heard Duty talking about them on a closed channel. But how is it that they are still alive? I thought they were all killed during the first emissions. Yes, they are alive, they were able to connect to the noosphere, but they can't fully control the energy pouring out from there. They were able to connect to the noosphere, and now they control everything that happens in the zone. I think it's the first one again. You want me to help you get in and destroy them, do I understand you correctly? And what does it mean? Are you sure we won't be in deeper shit afterwards? Again, it's two choices. They need to be destroyed. Using the energy coming out of the noosphere, they are almost gods. Their opportunities are almost boundless and their objectives are unknown. Perhaps they will eventually enslave the world, absorbing it into the zone. Enslave the world? That's called the banking system. They need to be destroyed. They are the link between the zone and the noosphere. As long as they are alive, we are not able to control or stop the energy coming out there, and the zone will become more dangerous. I think it's more likely to be the second one. Are you sure of that? Is it possible that they were just trying to make the world a little better by creating the zone, and our actions will only disrupt them from putting everything back in order and start bringing the experiment to completion? The zone can be very useful to all mankind, so many discoveries have been made here already. From them, many unique technologies and materials can be created. Well, I felt the other option in the previous choice was worse than the one I selected, so I wonder what he would have made of that. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Experiments of this class must not be done by uncontrolled scientific groups pursuing their personal goals, but by the official research institutes under the strict supervision of world science. Under whose supervision, though? Otherwise, we will get what we have here now. Or, the question is, what will it cost us, Lukash? Even so, for them, judging by what I've learned, the ends justify the means. How many more people they will kill on the way to their goal? Thousands, millions, maybe the whole world. Will the price of achieving this be what we are willing to pay? Both seem viable options to me. I'm probably going to go for the first one. Sorry, Mark 1, you spoke too many words and made too little sense. No offence intended, man, but I won't sacrifice my best fighters in order for you to achieve some obscure goal. I just can't trust you enough. So I'm not going to get Freedom's help. So the other thing is to try Veronin back at the bar.
Hello, brother. Why have you come?
Okay, I have something to ask you, General. Same kind of blurb as before. I don't know whether I'll choose the same answers, the same questions even. Same statements, but we'll see. I'm going to be true to myself. I'm not going to say answers that I think he wants to hear. I'm going to be true to myself. On a personal note, I've never really been the kind of player that would think that we should destroy the zone. On the other hand, I'm not kind of quite as far on the other side as Freedom. I'm not really sure where I stand, actually. But I think I went for that before, and I'll try it again. Okay, so he says, yes, I was aware of the work of this group of pseudo-scientific criminals here before the events of the first emission. There is also the documentation that you found earlier and handed over to Barkeep. But how is it that they are still alive? I thought they were all killed during the first emissions. Well, I know that that was an accident, so it went wrong, so all the suffering isn't, intentional, so... You want to get in to attack and destroy them, do I understand correctly? But what will happen? Are you sure that the results will be positive and that things won't get out of control? Again, I think it's more the second one. Is it possible that their efforts are for the good? And by our actions we may stop them from finishing the job and putting everything in order, perhaps advancing humanity to a new level of evolution. I'm afraid not, Mark 1. These tall words are not sufficient grounds for a suicide operation with an uncertain outcome. Sorry, I can't risk the lives of my best men for the sake of you reaching a personal goal, which personally is a mystery to me. Have I just screwed up the game? Let's have a look. So I guess I'm just going on my own then to the C Consciousness main lab. Okay, so off camera I'll let the emission come and go, and then I'm going to make my way to what I believe is the final main objective in this mod. Find and destroy the C Consciousness main lab. I don't know what it's going to be like, whether it's going to be some tacky boss fight, or whether it's going to be just a, me against an army of some kind. I don't know, but it'll be interesting. So that should be the end of the mod and the campaign. So the next destination I've got to go is army warehouses, yep, and then to Dead City, and then up to the generators. Okay, so that should be it. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, then please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
We have a huge responsibility to protect the world from the expanding zone.